Brother Masikwala Makine Sike Kiweli Sigiru Basabo Esyo Ima Wanawa Kesene Madam Makiwerendo Gebiego Imanabunkage Makiwe Esendelu Enyedia Unine Kero Sabo Nduhe Wegudo Nduhe Wegim Borabo Weekend to us.
Thank you for joining.
Otutu ala nike, otutu woro nike, diabwego hao. Otu akoga de, baby afraga bia, otutu ndega ora. Otu akoga de wo, baby afraga biaru, otutu ndega ora. Obutoma. Bona chogebe afra aroko borea akaria mano
STO, oh my God.
Bona chogebe afra aroko borea akaria mano ulugo.
Bless you, beloved.
Mafe bona chogebe afra aroko borea akaria mano ulugo.
All right.
Manem bianara biafra do bianara ya wedere Senator bianara biafra Governor bianara biafra Absolute bianara Abataya ya wedere
Thank you for joining me this afternoon. You can readily see the title of this afternoon short, brief broadcast. If a one Nigerianist, if a hardcore mumu Nigerianist gets sense past you, then your own don't finish. That means there's no hope for you. You are gone. If a one Nigerianist gets sense past you, so what I'm trying to tell you is that one Nigerianist is the most mumu person on earth. One Nigerianist is the most foolish human being on earth. Any man that will say, I am proudly Nigerian, is a complete idiot. Complete one. And so just imagine, say that person can't get sense past you. Then you are gone. Because a one Nigerianist, his brain is not working. He has no sense. He cannot put one and two together. He will see fire, he will jump enter inside. He will see Ororo, he will use it to bath. And then he wants to remove dirty from his body. He uses Ororo to bath. What Nigerianist? There's a little Biafran girl that told a story. I'll play the story. Then I'll play a video that have been places that I wonder why all the 200 million one Nigerianists, all the hundreds and millions of one Nigerianists have seen this video. They've seen it. And it is not the first video or the first evidence they have to know that Nigeria is over. That Nigeria, there is no hope. That Nigeria is a criminal entity. That Nigeria does not deserve to go on. Yet they are there. Eh? People like Rono Obokiri, people like Peter Obi, Obedience, APC, PDP. All of you are a bunch of mumu. All of you. Anybody, when any of these people get sense pass, just don't say, no hope. Man. You don't finish. You don't pafuka. Okay, there's a story this beautiful, precious Biafran girl told here. Very normal, sensible story that one or two you put together, you understand what this young girl is talking about. And if every Nigerian will understand this, they will know that there is only one savior in Nigeria. One savior. His name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All the people that have hated him, all of them have nothing against him. Even the Nigerian government that hated him, they kidnapped him in their own court. They could not bring any evidence against him. He defeated them in their own court. That's to show you he is righteous and holy than all of them put together. All of them. Listen to this young girl.
Side of the story.
Hold on, my beautiful princess. Hold on. Let me hope that they are going to hear you. I don't know if I have backup. Please, if you don't hear it, write on the comment section because it's a very short story and I want you to listen to it very quickly.
I want to tell you a story and I hope you learn a thing or two from it. Long time ago in the animal kingdom, a sheep was passing and saw a lion crying inside the cage, trapped. The lion begged the sheep to save him with a promise not to eat or kill the sheep. The sheep refused, but after much persuasion and for the sheep's gullibility, the sheep opened the cage for the lion. Now, the lion was so hungry, having stayed in the cage for days without food. So the lion quickly grabbed the sheep to eat and kill it. But the sheep reminded him of his promise. They were still there arguing when other animals came passing and sought to know what happened. Both the sheep and the lion narrated their own side of the story. But because of fear and trying to gain favor in the sight of the lion, all the animals took side with the lion, except the tortoise, who claimed to not understand the whole scenario. Now, the tortoise asked the lion where he was before the sheep rescued him. The lion pointed at the cage. The tortoise asked him again, were you inside or outside the cage? The lion said he was inside. Then the tortoise said, okay, enter inside the cage. Let's see how difficult it could be inside. The lion entered, and the tortoise locked him back inside. In amusement, the other animals asked the tortoise why. The tortoise replied them and said, if we allow him eat this sheep today, he might be hungry tomorrow, and we don't know who amongst us is next to be eaten. Are you wondering the sense in this? Now hear this. Do not support evil because it does not affect you directly. It might be your turn tomorrow. Condemn what is wrong and stand for the truth.
Wow. Wow. All that have been meted on Biafrans, everyone in the zoo that feel they are not affected, Yoruba, Hausa, and every other tribe, Bini, and some of them that say, will not be Biafra. They feel they are not affected. If they like anything they like, let them do with them. Now then Sabi, not be us. If you do not stand with us, see the evidence that we have been able to overcome even all that have been done against us. You feel that, after all, they did it to them before, they will still do it to them again. No, they cannot do it to us again. We have been through all those roads before. We will never succumb to it again. And I bet you are the one that stands to benefit from our own freedom now. And you feel, you will not support us. You want to be on the side of, easy does it. No, it's not near me today. I will join Nigeria. I am one Nigerianist. The rain, when they come. We know how the rain used to beat. We know how the pain feels. We know the torture it gives. We know the suffer that comes with it. You didn't feel it. It has never come to you before. It came to us before. So that's why we can endure it. That's why even now, despite the fact that our own side of the divide is peaceful, they are still bringing their onslaught against us. Yet we are repelling them. You feel your own is safe. They're going to turn their guns on you very soon. And I tell you, by that time, you will remember one prophet called Elijah Bamidele. You remember one prophet called Joshua Iginla. You remember that they told you, dialogue now. And they told you, please release Mazin Nabikado. Stop fighting Sabanaka. The only hope you have is Biafra. So you don't think so? You think you are smart? Continue. No, continue. Please share this video so that everybody will watch it. And now, there is this particular video we played the other day. I want to play it again. This is what is happening in the zoo. In the zoo. Where over 200 million of you are. In the zoo. You all are behaving as if it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean. Okay. Let me play it. Because there is not so much words to say. Not too much to say. No. Not too much. I'm telling you, we don't have to say too much. I'm telling you. They say, my people say, Ogologo Aderono Kambode. Okay. Now listen
How bad is corruption?
Listen to him. Listen to this.
How bad is corruption in the Nigerian government or in the Nigerian system?
Some of the things I recovered were returned back, the people will recover those things from. For instance, there was this case of somebody will recover 80 S-Class Mercedes-Benz car, brand new, houses, farms, motorcycles, and so forth. In a house in Jabi, under information, we got the intelligence, and we went there, we saw all those things. I wrote to the customs, the DG of customs, do these people pay custom duties on these vehicles? 80 brand new S-Class, armored plated. The CG of customs said no, they didn't pay. I wrote to Federal Inland Revenue Service. These people pay tax. If you are importing, if you have this kind of vehicles, if you happen to buy this kind of vehicles, you should pay enormous tax to the Nigerian government. They said no, they don't have any record of them paying tax. So we went to court.
Look at the face of this one. Look at his face. Look at his face. This same journalist, you will see him, they will give him a news to read. He will say, the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. With this is mouth. He will say it. Look at him. In one Nigerianist brand envelope journalist. He's the one listening to this story. He's still there.
Got another official. And then the court asked us to, we should take custody of those things. Interim for official, pending the hearing of the case. So I did it. I did a memo to the Attorney General to brief him of what we were doing. But later on, the Attorney General said that all the cases are investigated. They never mandated me. One of them was, came through Panama Papers. You know about the Panama Papers? Mm-hmm. A Nigerian senator, former military governor, was mentioned that he has properties in offshore islands. Since I didn't have the structures to investigate this issue, which is overseas, I went to the DG, NIA, said, look, please, let us work together to do this investigation. And they did the investigation. The report was sent to me. I sent one to the president and I sent one to the Attorney General that this man has over 200 million pounds in the offshore islands.
A former governor, a sitting senator.
He's no longer in the Senate.
No, at the time.
At that time, he was a sitting senator.
Even to him now, the man talking, they told him he is exposing the criminality that he uncovered of a Nigerian. Even though that governor is no longer a governor, he's no longer in the seat, he's telling you this story. For him, the thing has moved on. Because when the journalist told him a sitting governor, he said, no, he's no longer in the seat. A senator, he's no longer a senator in the senator. But because to him, these are crimes that have passed. That for him, it is even more important there are more that are happening now. That one don't even pass. They can even overlook those ones. So even the mentality of the man that uncovered the crime is still a Nigerian mentality. You understand? So he is trying to even water it down. He's no longer in the Senate. Even if he's no longer in the Senate, did he not commit the crime? Even if he's no longer a governor, was he not a criminal? $200 million. $200 million. The letter was written to the president. Another copy was made to the AGF, Attorney General, two powerful citizens and leaders in the country. They waved this aside. The criminality went on. Now, this man is just here telling the story of what happened at that time. Oh, Chineke. And all of you are in that Nigeria. What happened in Kenya recently that let the whole hell loose. It's not up to the kind of things this man is talking about. And if you hear him, he will tell you that those ones are just little compared to the things that are happening. Okay, let me play it.
Well, he had been president of Nigerian Senate.
But nothing happened.
Not till today. What of the $69 billion? I got a letter, and it didn't prompt them, from an American law firm saying that they have assets or access to a bank account in Texas that has over $69 billion US dollars. Proceeds from stolen crude oil. And the 9 billion, 69, the proceeds from the crude oil is 60 billion. The 9 billion is, they mentioned the name, Patrick Aziza, who was a National Security Advisor. And I thought it was beyond me, so I wrote to the president.
He even mentioned the name of the individual, and that individual is still alive, working, enjoying freedom. Mazen Namdekan is in the dungeon. Just for saying that Biafra should be free. There's somebody that has siphoned and is sitting on 90-something, not million, no, billion. Do you know what it means? $1 billion. $1 billion is $999 million plus one. Then into 90-something places, it will build a Dubai. One person is sitting on it. And he called the name of the person. He called his name.
That this is what this firm has, alleged. Yes. That they are asking for money, that if we make some more payment available, that they will give us not the orders of the account number, the bank accounts, and so forth and so on. So I went to the president and said, approve, so that we can recover this money. 69 billion is a lot of money. Of course, nothing came out of it.
Up to now.
I also did a letter to Attorney General to brief him. But do you know what he said? The day he saw my wife, he laughed in a very sarcastic manner. I think Obla claimed that he will recover 69 billion US dollars as he recovered the money. He was being sarcastic. How would I recover the money when you didn't act as the Attorney General? Somebody has said, look, we have $69 billion of Nigerian money in a bank account in America. And the government did not take action. Nothing. Look, it's in the media. If you look at Punch published the story. Punch published this story, even when Buhari was in office. He did. I think if I would download it and send it to you, nothing was done.
It feels like the government you work for was a failure in that respect.
Why I said so, that I was disappointed, because I believe so much in, the former president, and I worked passionately for him.
But I mean, would you attribute the underdevelopment of our country today to corruption?
Why not? Look, if you can, somebody can take $69 billion out of Nigeria. If we have $69 billion, our universities will change, our polytechnics, our secondary schools. We'll have water. And this is just a tip. That is just a tip of the iceberg.
There are so much more.
There are so much more. Much more. Hello? It's happening under the nose of 200 million people. And they're living as if life is normal there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Obieze. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to get warm water with Vicks, to take care of myself with your support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. $69 billion. Do you understand? If only $1 million is discovered in places like China, $1 million is going to be stolen in China. $1 million. That person will not live to tell the story the next day. That's why you see China today. America is now struggling to be able to stand firm because the competition is getting away from America. China doesn't tolerate. They don't joke with it. They don't joke with it. Criminality, if they catch you. But now, this is the journalist is telling him that means your government failed in this area. Is it only his government? Has there been any government that have not exploited, stolen, destroyed the economy? A situation whereby the previous government that goes away becomes better than the one that comes. So things has never gotten better. And we said, no way, we cannot continue to live with such evil and such corruption and wickedness. Our sense, they intact. One Nigerianist can never have sense more than us. So if you do not have the sense to know that it is time for you to call Nigeria quits, it is time for you to say, lie, I am not a Nigerian. This thing must end. Today, tomorrow, it must end. Because as long as it continues to be Nigeria and you are looking for APC, PDP, politicians and all that, you will continue to sink and sink and sink into abyss. There's no resurrection from you, no hope. So that means every one of you, PhD holders, doctorate degree, all of you, you open your buccal cavity and you say, I am a Nigerian. Some of you say, proudly Nigerian. You will say, there is no other country. We have no other country. You don't have a country. So for you to say you have no other country but this one, it means that you are an empty skull because there is no country. Tell me what is left in that country. There's no country. So all you need to do is close that chapter and you must begin something new for your own good. For your own good. For us, like Joshua said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. As for me and Biafrans, my prime minister, and the BRGIE, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, we have pulled out of that evil contraption and we are free. Enough is enough. Bye-bye to Jati, to Yaga, to all those evil corruption and the nonsensical life. We are not part of it. And so we are not so stupid to continue to look for how we can amend a broken bottle. There's no hope for Nigeria. It is finished. Otilo. My name is Rafael Chabaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Van, by the grace of God, Deputy Minister of Communication, Biafra Republic Government in exile, not Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't exist for us. And by the grace of Chukwokika Abiyama, self-acclaimed armor bearer of my Prime Minister, Odogu Mazi Simon Ekpa, the dragon. Until I see you again later tonight, remain airborne and keep the fire burning. We are home. Close home. Thank you very much. See you later tonight. Komesiam.
You don't say to mama, you don't read. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set my name they can't free. One war, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukwokika Biafra bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Started in 1804 by Uthman Danfodio. Rinom go be to Sokoto. Sa Amadou Bello. They massacred the Hausa, Marili and Pura. What about the Shua? Zamfara and Adamawa. Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwokika Biafra bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. They tried by the canories. This reckless Fulani. They conquer the Lorraine, fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. Who love me to Bed State every day. Our move, don't do. Say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Most I Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwokika Biafra bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. We know that they are the terrorists. Like the man called Shegumi terrorist. Gabe Sheva Dixinabiomi terrorist. Isa Ali Ibrahim Batami terrorist. Boko Haram in the army, terrorists. They stop the people from farming, terrorists. Abubakar Malami, terrorists. Mainstream media swami, terrorists. Now we have more sellers than buyers. Information minister liar. Mr. like Mohammed and liar. The truth is Biafra hands fire. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Most I Jaja bless. Chukwokika Biafra bless. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. They can come into Biafra land, run them out of do the land, one them run them out now. Yo, divided nations, decent, playing their bloody games against Biafra with the AU all the same. What a shame, such a pain. Nnamdi Kanu says Biafra, he comes away Biafra. Black people worldwide say Biafra, Marcus gave away. Biafra.
There's so much that with Biafra come. Umokoko, mad people everywhere. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. He depend me, yo, gaga. This your G. He depend me, yo, gaga. The one thing you can do to me, yo, gaga. Mama, you dey pay me, yo, gaga. In this OG, you dey pay me, yo, gaga. Sabotu wasi dey pay me, yo, for you. Obi dati, obi dem fools everywhere. Obi dati, obi dem fools everywhere. Obi dati, obi dem fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, when I go the first. When we talk about our freedom, I go the first. When we talk about our freedom, I go the first. Yeah, he dey pay me, yo, gaga. Mama, you dey pay me, yo, gaga. In this OG, you dey pay me, yo, gaga. Sabotu wasi